The final boss of Shadow Generations is amazing, and I'm not even lying about that. It does a pretty good job closing out the game and is also a nice final challenge. It's not too hard, but it is also not too easy. Every ability that you've gotten comes into play into this final boss fight, and I will explain what I mean by not too hard, but also not too easy. But first, we gotta talk about this boss fight's introduction. It's not long. It doesn't try to waste your time or anything. You just get right into it. Shadow is going to confront Black Doom, and he's finally doing it. And so Black Doom turns into Devil Doom, and you get a little bit of a taste of what you have in store. And so you start off with Doom's Surf. You have to chase down Black Doom and hit these balls. That is the best way I can explain that to you. At first it does kinda start off simple, but it does somewhat ramp up where it starts shooting lasers and the movements get a little more sporadic. Now, like with every segment in this fight, this could either be easy, but also could be hard at the same time. And I won't lie to you, I did die at first. So it might take you a few tries to fully master what you have to do, but once you do, you're able to get a hit on Black Doom's eye. And you'll have to do this around 2 to 3 times, but if you're good at the game, you could do this under 2 times and not waste any time. As your first beginning part of the fight, it's not too easy, but it's also not too hard. And I don't think the fight does a bad job balancing the both of these. It's not holding your hand, but it also is being a little bit nice to you at the same time. So getting into section 2, oh boy, this could be kind of a nail biter. This is when you start utilizing the Doom Squid, and you have to carefully jump on some platforms. Now I will say it now, this fight does let you breathe a little bit, but not for long. It's usually back into the action again, and the platforms can get destroyed, so you have to be careful. Luckily for me, I was actually able to get through this section without dying, so that's good. But it could definitely be possible for you to die, so just try to stay calm and hit all those platforms and also get to the springs. You basically already do what you've already done before, just hit Doom's eye. This section of the fight is kinda slow, but it won't take you too long to get through it. So after all of that, you get into the final phase of the fight with Neo Devil Doom. Honestly, this might be the best part of the fight. It still has its challenge to it, but it's also kind of a reward for everything you've been put through. You'll be using the Doom Wings, and you'll have to avoid various different attacks in your way. You'll have walls thrown at you, you'll have this be thrown at you, you'll also have this be thrown at you too. And sometimes Neo Devil Doom will use his weird tentacle eye thing and swing it at you. Now luckily, I actually got better at this and was able to avoid it. But if you do get hit by this thing, you still will have a chance to beat the boss, just don't try to run out of rings. So once you're done with everything and get your final hit in, you have to get through a few quick time events. Now I thought the intro was a pretty great introduction, but the ending is even greater. It is probably the coolest thing I've seen from this franchise.
Cannot deny what you are. We are one and the same. I am Shadow Hedgehog. This is the destiny I choose. Now, to end this! I crafted everything up till now, and yet you deny me! Shadow,
Shadow goes all out and pulls out some spears, and he kills Black Doom, and he explodes. That's how the fight ends. Overall, I really enjoyed this fight. It was a great time. There's a lot of spectacle to it, its introduction is great, and the ending is even greater. Honestly, this might be one of the best Sonic boss fights in the entire series, and I feel like it's something you could just keep coming back to and not get bored. Something that elevates this fight is also the music too. It just slaps. What do you want me to say? I don't have much more to add on to. This fight is a good challenge, it's easy but also hard, and I had a good time with it, so let me know, do you like this fight or do you dislike it? So that's basically all, and I'll see you guys next time, and bye.